Yo, 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 we live? I think we are live. Can I get a quick mic check, please? If you guys can hear me. Please and thank you. Yo, 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 can you guys hear me or no? Can I get a quick mic or volume check, please? Now run through start looking at some markets. I haven't looked yet since the open. So we'll have a quick look, but I want to make sure people can hear me first before I start. Start looking at some... Yeah, I think I just tested there myself. I think we're good. Okay. Let's start looking at what did we do? Turn this off for a sec. Hey Barry, how are you, man? Can you hear me okay? You know what, I should actually probably put this into the mentorship You can hear me okay? Perfect. Just getting a couple of things set up here and then I will run through the markets. Also, can you hear the music in the background, Barry, or no? And if you can, is it too loud or too low, or I can't really tell how loud it is for you guys. You can't hear it? Okay. You can hear it? Okay, I wanted to make sure it wasn't too loud. That's all. Okay, let's I'll start here and we'll run through. Okay, so we closed through previous weekly low on all assets. I still want ES to take out this flat weekly candle here. We did hit a monthly gap on NQ, so we have SMT here and here. I still want this taken in on ES, so this is still going to be my target until proven otherwise, until we get a bit more bullish PA on the daily and the 4 hour. So I'll drop down there now in 1 second. Have this gap, small gap here as well on yes, no gap on YM. Mark up this high. Yeah, and I want YM down to this low as well. Right now we have this SMT here. I don't know if that's going to hold or not. We obviously just ripped like straight from the open. The week was gapped up, yeah. Did we get a big gap? Oh, yeah, we did. We did. Okay, I definitely think this NWOG will get hit. Wonder maybe YM run out this high would be actually very nice. May not go that high though. But if it did, we would create more SMT up here. That would be very nice. We also have this 4 hour gap. I'd like to see price hit that maybe down to the new week opening gap. I think that would be my... Yeah, I think that's my target on indices. What would invalidate that for me? First of all, it close above this gap anyway, and then if we started closing like back above these, pretty much above this breaker, it would be a breaker. If we traded above this again, then I would be looking bullish, but not unless we start closing like daily candles up here. I'll be maintaining my bearishness. So I'll just watch the hourly for a bit and see if we can get any sort of like C2, preferably with SMT up here would be nice. Okay, we just got the 8 o'clock open, 8 o'clock candle, so let's see, let's let that develop. Yeah, my bias is bearish, Barry, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'll pretty much keep my bearish bias until first sign would be if we get a daily close above this gap. And then secondly, if we can close above like these 3 down close candles. So basically if we got something like this over the next few days, like if we got a candle closure like this, then I'd be looking to take out these highs and all these. But until then, what I'm looking for is something like this. Oh, shoot. Something like that. Definitely down to the previous weekly low anyway. That's kind of will be my first target. First target, new week opening gap, previous weekly low, and then lower after that maybe. So I want ES to take out this flat weekly candle here too. This was June 29th, week of June 29th. The weekly candle just opened and just literally went higher. So no bottom wick there. So I expect us to trade back down there at some stage. Greetings from London. Must be, what time is it in London now? It's like 1 a.m. But greetings to you too, brother. It's like 1 a.m. Yo, what up, Em? How we doing, man? Yes, you and me both. Let's hope we get something. I guess I can check metals. Actually, let me just do gold and silver first. Let me just get rid of these. I wanted these lows gone, but now we have SMT down here, so yes, we have SMT here inside this monthly gap. I'm just going to mark it like this, actually. Let's leave it like that. Now we do have a weekly like volume imbalance here. We traded into and came lower, so it's just a little bit of consolidation here at the moment. Like these, so I want to see a bit of clearer price action would be nice. We have a daily gap here that we have. So I'd like to see a close above here on the daily for me to be where's my OB? To basically trust this SMT down here. I would like to see a close above here tomorrow. Then we can start targeting like this high, this high. But this is C2 closure here too. We come take out this high. Yeah, pretty big gap too. I expect these to be traded, all to be filled at some stage. Okay, sorry guys, my phone is going off. How did you guys end up doing on Friday? Barry, did you take entered on Friday? I was late coming into Nick's stream. And what about you, Did you take anything on Friday? This is actually looking like it's pretty clean here, like a C2 here as well to trade this higher, but I just can't trade away from this gap. This fucking week opening gap is like not nice. So I don't really like that. No trades, okay. It was a frustrating week last week, especially Wednesday and Thursday. I felt like I had the right draw, but just couldn't get inside with it, unfortunately. We have, this is the only thing I wanted to keep an eye on here. We have 90-minute SMT here at this daily gap. And we're actually literally just after getting a CSD here. This is something you could take if you wanted to. Might be a bit aggressive. Down to the gap, maybe to even like fill the gap. I would like to see a bit more. We haven't got a CSD here yet though, yes. And the CSD for YM is down here. But if we created a gap here, we'd probably make it even more probable. But so you have 90-minute SMT here, a CSD, clear draw. We've hit a higher time frame key level. This actually doesn't look too bad. I don't even know if I'm logged into my stuff. Nine seconds to close. Yeah, you could take the CSD here if you wanted to. You could also try and get in the gap. The only thing is that I would like to have seen ES also CSD here, and the one in YM is just so far away. You could also wait for something like this, close below here, and then do something like that. If we trade into this gap and create some sort of high there, you could do that. You have a couple of different options here. This would probably be a better entry if you got it, because you get 2R to the top of this new week opening gap. Just like 1.98. We have like consecutive candle S&T here too, with a sweep. Yo, what up, Tim? How we doing, buddy? I don't actually know, to be honest. I haven't taken. I've basically, since I hopped on, I've just been running through like top-down analysis. Basically, I haven't been really watching the lower time frames. But I did see we got a big opening gap here. Oh yeah, well, actually, now that you say that, so we've got a big opening gap, and we've basically just chopped. We have traded a bit higher here. But I just think this is such a clean draw here. This might be, it wouldn't be a bad shot to take. Tim, did you end up catching any shorts on oil on Friday? I checked it on when I woke up during New York, and it melted pretty much down to like that. I might actually still have it marked. I actually didn't. Yeah, down here. We were watching it like Thursday. Yeah, so this candle would have been printing, right? If my memory serves me correctly. So it would have been, yeah, this candle would have been printing here. And we were looking to target down here, but it's just that 2 o'clock drop just like really screwed it. Oh, you mean my volume is low? Sorry. I thought you meant like the trading volume. My bad. Is it low, or is it just, I don't know if it's just you. I don't know if Barry or M could chime in there as well, but I can also try and turn myself up if I need to. I don't know if this actually, 1 second. I don't know if that's better or not. I need to try and get used to doing things in OBS, so I don't know if that's better or worse. You can let me know. Alright, so that gap is hit there and in Q. Now you could also look for something like this. And look to trade it lower. Something like that too. The volume could go up a bit. Okay, let me see if I can I wonder if I can actually just turn my actual mic up. Is that better, or does that make any difference? There's actually a little volume adjuster on my microphone. I don't know if I make it louder or not. because it's turned up like pretty much to nearly the top on my OBS. So I'll see if I can just bring it a bit closer. Okay, I'm after turning it. Okay, I think this is the highest the microphone goes. I don't know if this is loud or lat, so you can tell me if it you can tell me if it is or not. Okay, perfect. I saw that basically once. Yeah, I know. I was the same, Tim. I was so annoyed the next day when I woke up. Like, so annoyed. That would have been such a big move to get. Thomas, yeah, I'm a full-time trader, Thomas. Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm short off that gap. Okay. Good for you, Barry. Good. Yeah, I put a. Are you going to take it? I have a couple of Apex evals that I just set some limits in here. Yeah, I didn't have my Ninja Trader and stuff fired up for my accounts, but I just opened up my trade of it, so I'm just gonna enter like half size here on Did any of you guys get any of those Apex evals on the sale? I know they were pushing heavy for the intraday drawdown ones, which I hate. But then when I saw they were doing the 100Ks with no activation fee, so you basically got them for $59 and there's no activation fee, which was like pretty insane. So I got a few of them, so I'm actually just trying to pass those. Yeah, I'd like to see a close underneath here now again would be nice. Where's your target, Barry? Uh, 28,503. Yeah, okay, so you're just taking it down to the new week opening gap, essentially. 730. Yeah. So pretty much the same entry as I have here on screen. If we get this close below here, I'm just going to move my stop to this candle high here. This now actually becomes your CSD here. All right, I'll move my stop to here. Okay. I'm tracking with that. Okay, good. Yo, what up, Mads? How we doing, man? You always I do three nights a week. 3 nights a week. So I'm doing tonight, tomorrow night, and Wednesday. Are my 3 nights this week. Yeah, so 3 nights a week. So I'll probably most likely always do Sunday, and then I'll do like either Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, some kind of combination like that. I'm worried about is the bottom reversing up. What do you mean, Barry? Or just getting worried about like this trade, essentially? And like if it does, like that's where you have a stop. So like if it does, it does. That's like completely fine. I mean, it's going your direction. We've trailed your stop. Like we've gone from, like, what's that? You're probably like a fifth of your regular size here. You can't control like what it does from here. All you can do is get in, put your stop at a decent place, and pick your target. If it goes there, great. If it doesn't, there's like nothing you can do. But like cutting it here or panicking here is no. But if that's the case, you should just set your TP here, because it's not going to just like, it's not just going to, when you get in, just like do this in one candle. You're going to have to sit through possibly some drawdown. But like we've protected ourselves here. If it comes back up here, that's fine. They don't seem to post in the schedule. No, I guess this is kind of separate, Mads. It's not really, doesn't really have to do anything with the Discord. It's more just for just like Nick's own thing, I guess. Separate from the Discord. But I guess I could actually ask Nick to do it, because I do have people asking like all the time when am I going live and stuff. So that's actually probably not a bad idea. Or I should probably post it in the Discord, in the chat, that I am live, you know. That's probably a good idea. Did you take anything on Friday? Mads, any trades on Friday? Yeah, I pulled a stop down to 28,671. That's the same place I have it. 670. Hold on, where are you? 6. Yeah. Kind of close to where I am. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, because like this gap has now done its job, sent us lower. We have these two up close candles now, which should be a bearish order block. We have this gap. Of course, I'm not saying it can't, but like I don't want price to come back up here to go lower again. I prefer just to, it could dig into these a little bit and go lower, but Of course, we could get swept here and go lower, but like that's fine. I don't want. I want to protect myself from it just going back higher again, you know. Especially since the market's only like been open for 2.5 hours. I just I wanted to develop essentially. I was looking to add you on Discord to see if you were streaming last week. I couldn't find it. I did Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday last week, I think. But yeah, maybe I'll start either putting it in there or else I'll get the guys just to add it to the schedule. Maybe I'll do maybe I'll do that. No, I locked out of my Lucid account about. Okay. That's probably good and bad. Good because you've obviously been doing well and getting payouts, but bad because live is just. I mean, it's fine. It's just it kind of sucks. Like, just having regular accounts is sometimes better. So. So right now I'm actually just going to change this color here so it stands out a bit more. Right now, NQ definitely looking stronger than these two. Like YM starting to sell off. This actually looks kind of good here because it took out, it swept here, bearish CSD, bearish gap. This looks good to go lower. This is just in its gap, so I'd like to see it turn around here and go lower. I also obviously want this to go lower too, but I don't want it to wick up here first. But like I said, I can't control that. My job as a trader is just to get into the trade, manage your risk, your stop. Once you're in the trade, it's kind of out of your hands. So. That's true. I mean, yeah, Lucid Live isn't bad. Yeah, Lucid Live isn't the worst. Yeah, you're right. Definitely better than Top Step. Yeah, definitely. I agree. Yeah, so wanting Q to start turning here again, just like close below these would be nice. Keep that bearishness. Yeah, I'd say gold is going to come and fill in this gap too. Weekly SMT fill here. With RB. We just don't have any swing point here to trade away from yet, so we'll just let that develop. But I do like this higher for tomorrow. Oh, we got a new 30-minute candle open actually, we did. I would have liked to have closed below these. Would have been nice. Yeah, so I'd like for the 30-minute candle just to make a wick like in here. Preferably not sweep out this high and go lower, but if it does, it does. Yeah, so I'd like for this just to be the wick formed here, and then just trade lower would be a ideal case. We do have this early gap here on in Q2, but this daily open here is just like is flat, so I think this is going to get hit at some stage. Possibly no, possibly later, but I think it's a good shot here. Daily gap, 90-minute SMT. We shall see. I'm actually just going to mark out this 3-minute gap because I'd actually like to see this hold. YM has definitely turned the weakest here on the lower time frame anyway. Kind of like GC for scalp shorts, but I'm going to chill until yeah. Let me just see the 30-minute. Yeah, like if I got an hourly C2 here, I wouldn't be bad. If you closed here, like an hourly C2 wouldn't be bad, but I won't be taking anything just yet. Also, 9 o'clock is like big volatility for metals Asia at 9 o'clock, especially at the end of the week. Yeah, NQ just not really behaving here, unfortunately. This looks fine. I would just like these ones are just like look more ready to sell off than NQ. Yo, what up, Dort? How we doing, man? How we doing? How was everyone's weekend actually? How were you? Anybody get up to anything exciting? Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to get ran now. Yeah, I don't know. I went from the weakest to now being the strongest, so I can't really do much about that. Like YM looks like a much better short here now, but NQ was the first to have this like 5-minute CSD here, this big bearish candle. We shall see, we shall see. Yep, same man, same, kind of just chilled out, chat. Yep. Actually, Mads, if you're still here, the Lucid accounts you had, were they the Lucid Flex? Were they like 50k Lucid Flex accounts you had? I actually love having them, Dort, because it gives me it gives me a target like straight away. Like this is low hanging fruit. Like I don't. No, obviously, just nothing like. What the fuck is this? Where did that come from? Like this daily and weekly open literally just went higher straight into this gap. Let me even just take this one off. Straight into this like daily gap. We have SMT here with ES. So like I don't think this is going to be the low of the week, or even the low of the day, since we've just traded straight up. So that gives me a target like straight away. So I'm bearish. I'm bearish in the weekly. I want ES to come down and take out this flat weekly low, but I'm bearish in the weekly, right? And then, so if I'm bearish in the weekly, I want the week to open high, put in a high somewhere, and then trade lower for the rest of the week. And where would be a good spot to put in that high would be at this gap. So we've created SMT here, and I actually love that we've left this new week opening gap, because that's actually makes my draw easy. No, I could be obviously completely wrong. We could just trade like this for the rest of the week and trade up, but if that's the case, like I won't be able to trade away. That would suck, because I won't be able to trade away from this, because these usually get filled at some stage. So like I said, we're only like 6 opened, we're only 7, we're only on the third hourly candle of the day. So maybe it doesn't do it now. Maybe it wants to trade like back up here a bit and then trade down like tomorrow or something. But until this gets hit, this will be my draw essentially. If that makes sense. Yeah, this is more like it now. I hope this is the 30-minute wick farm now, if we can close through here. Close through here. No problem, man. And that's just, as I say, like every time I stream, that's just how I see it. Like, don't let me like influence you guys or whatever. If you see something different, go with that. That's just like what my eyes are drawn towards straight away. That's the first thing I see. Like say we tomorrow, like later tomorrow, we'll say still be the same daily candle, but like come down, put in some sort of like lower wick here Monday or even Tuesday, and then we start trading higher. Like I'd have to get a close above this gap here for me to be bearish or to be me bullish. So like this is my, like we talk about invalidations like for trades, like basically your stop loss or whatever, or where your trade is invalidated. But like I think it's also important to have one for your bias. So like I'm just going to be bearish for the week until we hit this previous weekly low, or if we close above this daily gap. And that's just it for indices. Just makes my bias so simple. So I'll only come into the day looking for shorts now for the rest of the week unless we take out this, maybe if we fill the new week opening gap. But like even if I want to long, like where will I long to? Like I don't want to long up to the gap because we know of SMT up here. It's obviously a bearish gap, so I'll only be looking one-sided. Barry, are you still in this trade? Friday's close of metals would have been great to see on any day but Friday. I was actually, yeah, exactly, Dort. I was saying that as well earlier. It's actually like pretty clean because if you, I don't know if you go to the monthly, we have SMT here with I don't know why that's like that. So we have SMT here with gold and silver on a monthly in this gap, right? Then if you, like you said, with the C2 candle closure in this thing, so like in this gap, this would have been absolutely lovely to long. I'd love a close above this down close candle. That would kind of give me confirmation that we can start trading like towards these highs. But even for this candle that we're in now, Dort, that you said, like that would have been lovely here, except the fact that we had this massive gap higher. So unlike indices, with the SMT at the low, now of course we could still come down and take out these. Just the fact that we have SMT down here, we may not. We did trade into this volume imbalance last week and come down lower, so we could still like just come back down here. But when I see this in this gap and I see the daily like this, if we close the daily above here, that's kind of SMT, CSD, that's kind of like, I think we're going to start going higher. But yeah, for this current candle, if we are bullish, we're going to have to trade back down here at some stage and maybe put in the low down here and then start trading higher is what I'd want. So I do think it looks nice for longs, like you said, the daily candle and stuff, but this open is just like, I wouldn't be long it with this open essentially. I'd need to see some of this gap filled in. I'd like to see this start closing a little bit lower, this hourly candle, in the next 15 or 16 minutes, because I'll be expecting, like I obviously want this to be hit, so I'll be expecting the next hourly candle to open, put in a high somewhere and then trade lower, but I want it to be lower so that when it puts in its high, it's not near my stop loss. Yep. I agree, Tim. I agree. Let's go Bears. Chicago Bears? Those Bears? Is that what you mean, Cozy? That would be ideal, Dort. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. So we'll keep an eye on that for tomorrow. You could, like, if you wanted, you could even try shorter retracement, but I think the higher probability one is just to wait for it to, and then look for longs tomorrow. Bearish NQ Bears. Okay, not the Chicago Bears, no. Okay, are you in this trade as well, Cozy, or in like not this trade as well? Like, are you short? Are you short NQ too? My bad. But that is something that a Bears fan always says. Just says, "Let's go Bears," out of like nowhere. So. $15 min inverse on ES. There's this one here, you mean? AC? You talking about this one? does. No, I know they're not a new thing, but I feel like everybody is trading IFVGs lately. Maybe I just notice it more because not that I do, yeah, not that I hate them. I just I don't like using them. They're not like for me. I don't. They're just something that never stand out to me, and I never even look for it, to be honest. Like if I'm looking short, I'm only looking for this side of the curve. I never like look across here. So I'll use PD rays coming down this leg, we'll say. This one, AC. This lower one. Yeah, this is no, I really wish I was short YM here. Like, look how much weaker it is than this. I could actually even trail my stop to here now because this is 30 minutes C3. We've traded higher, put in the high. The only thing I don't like is that we've put in this high kind of in the middle of nowhere. I guess it's in this order block, but like if we had swept out this high, which I obviously didn't want because my stop was there, but if we'd swept out this high and then got a CSD, that would have been a better to see. But the reason I would move it here now is because we're getting this new hourly candle here after hitting this hourly gap. This is going to open, put in a high somewhere. If it's still going to go lower, like it's going to put in a high somewhere and then trade lower. But my stop is probably going to get swiped, so I'd probably just like trade it to there now. Or you just leave it up here with the idea that this hourly C3 will just like open higher, maybe sweep out this high and then just trade lower, and you just leave your stop up there. I'll probably just leave it here actually for now, and then I'll 10 minutes left in the candle. Like if we close below here, I'll definitely move it down there. I think the T-Trades indicator that I have got to update because I'm seeing loads more dots and lines and stuff that I'm not usually seeing. I don't know what this red dot is here. Okay, I have no idea. I'm going to have to look into that. Yeah, this is slightly annoying that this has turned into the strongest asset on the lower time frame, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, here I'm just going to trail to here, I think, because pretty much break even. Because I don't think, oh shit. If it's going to go, it's just going to take out like both of these now at this time. But I'll just move it here to break even, and if the next hourly opens and we get a re-entry, I'll just take that. Previous daily high teas and going for previous daily low is my ideal scenario. On indices, yeah, like previous daily high would be into that gap to right now we just have SMT there with ES and YM. I somehow didn't get stopped there yet, even though I still think I will, but I somehow didn't. Because like these still look absolutely fine here. Like this is just trading back up into a bearish gap here. Like this actually looks fine, perfectly fine. CSD gap to trade lower. Same here. Gap to trade lower. This is just much stronger. Yeah, Dort, I'm in from this gap here. This 5 minute gap. Yeah, tier list. Oh, okay, yeah, I heard there was one coming, but I didn't. I must look into it. Do you use the that indicator M as well or no? I don't usually trade it, but if Bitcoin forms a bearish monthly gap, I may look to take swing shorts. We get some hard time combination. I'm pretty clean those monthly. You can check here if you know 1 second. Haven't looked at this now in a while. Yeah, that was pretty clean there from that was when was that weekly or monthly? No, it was monthly, yeah. Yeah, this was actually I think I remember this. This was like a monthly to yeah. Like you could have shorted that there. That would have been a nice swing. But sorry, let me look at this. Monthly. Yeah, you could do this. Yeah, you know what would be even more ideal? Dort is if you got an SMT like this. So something like that would be ideal. Something like that would be ideal. Target same level. Is it just just a yeah, it's just like a generic like swing low. Yeah, like that seems like the most obvious because basically anyone who's got in from here up like has just had a free ride essentially. Like this is, I imagine there's a lot of stops and liquidity underneath here. Like if we run this low, I could see the candle like forming like this. Let's just say this. We'll just say like it's green. I would say this would be bullish. Like I could see something like that mark the bottom for crypto. You know, I actually could probably go a bit further. Maybe not that high. Something like that. You know, take out all that sell side. Yeah, so I think that would be a good short. I also think like if we bought anywhere underneath here, it would be a good buy. Like what's this? That's like 158% off, like return if you even back to all-time high. So, no, obviously that would be probably a yearly, a couple of years investment, but I don't think that would be bad. Okay, I'm BE and NQ. Okay, what are we doing in NQ now? Yeah, same. I don't know. Did you get stopped at BE or you just moved to BE, Barry? The annoying thing about this is that it's like the new higher time frame candles in 3 minutes, so the hourly candle is going to open, probably sweep out all these highs, and then trade lower, I imagine. So I'm fully expecting to get stopped here. Or maybe it just opens and goes like higher. That's kind of why I'm okay with getting stopped here, because if it comes up and sweeps these highs, we might get a re-entry. But then if it keeps going, I'm obviously protecting myself from taking a loss. So yeah, hold for a couple of years. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You moved. Okay, good man. Good man. This honestly just looks like this has gone into consolidation here now. This is like, whereas these are still bearish order flow. So trading into a gap. Like if it closes below here again, that's exactly what you want to see. This is just, since we've closed below here, it's just been chopping. Like ideally we would get something like this. Something like that would be nice. We're not going to get that C2, I don't think, on gold. I think we're going to get it in silver, right? I think it was Tim was talking about it earlier. I don't think we're going to get that. Might get on the FX pairs though. Go on. Go on. I mainly use silver, Tim, but sometimes it is good to watch these. Like if it's at a key level or I'm looking for something in particular and there's no like SMT with silver, I'll have a quick check of these just to make sure that, because sometimes you're gonna end up missing moves that, like for example here, like there's SMT here. Here between these two. So like you were to go this low, basically hourly gap fill. I don't know if silver has that or not. Whereas see, there's no SMT then with silver, so just things like that can. It's I I watch them, but silver's the main one still, and then I'll also check this from time to time. Like if it comes into a key level and there's nothing with silver, I'll go and check the FX ones just to see. New 90 minutes as well, do we? New 90-minute candles. I bailed at that trip bottom. What do you mean, Barry? You got out here, is it? On this candle? Yeah, I can see something like this. Create some sort of up close candles and then do something like that. It's kind of what I see. We shall see, we shall see, we shall see. Yo, Nick, what up, man? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How was your weekend? Good, 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 good. Kind of chill, kind of chilled. Did you golf at the weekend, Nick? I'm actually going golfing tomorrow. I haven't golfed in ages, but I'm actually going tomorrow. Now, guys, if any of you have any questions for Nick, now's a good time to ask him. Nice, nice, nice. Did you join that course that's behind the house or no? Or like, is it private or is it public, or what's the deal with it? Oh shit, okay. I mean, it's kind of a nice excuse. You're like, oh well, I have to join it. No choice. uh, that's cool. Nice little cigar. Got my own little golf cart too. Jesus, okay. Your little Oregon Ducks golf cart. You're gonna have to get like that Oregon Ducks logo or something on it. This friggin' thing just won't CSD here for whatever reason, but it just looks like lower time frame consolidation at the moment. Where am I from? Level, is it? Level X Trade Academy. I'm from Ireland, but I live in New York. I live in New York, but I'm originally from Ireland. Gotta get a sticker. Yeah, I'm in NQ shorts. From this like gap here, this 5-minute gap. I'm trailed here now though, pretty much to break even, but I can't see these like equal highs being left behind, to be honest. I think it's probably gonna do something like that, but we shall see. We shall see. Actually, how did gold close? Nah, no C2s. Nope. Nothing yet. Nothing. This thing doesn't know what it wants to do here. LeBron to the Sixers, Nick. Did I see? They'll be pretty good next year. Who else is short indices here? Like not even NQ. I hope someone else is short ES or YM because they look a bit better, but anybody else short indices? Who pointed out the... Yeah, it was AC was pointing out the 50-minute inverse earlier. Did you short from there, AC, or no? Oh, okay, cool. Are you still in? Okay, this is kind of what I want to see here. I want to close below all this shit here. This consolidation here would be nice. Yo, Landon, how we doing, man? How we doing? How was your weekend? I saw you sent me that stuff actually. Those accounts will make a plan tomorrow morning, just what to do with them regards risk wise and stuff. If that's cool with you. Holding to the gap. Okay, perfect. Yeah, 2 hour to there. What's it to fill the gap? It's like what? 4 hour. Okay, I'm liking this so far. I'm trying not to jinx it, but I like how we just like dropped, consolidated, and now we're just like continuing lower. I hope. Drop it like it's hot. Yeah, let's go Bears, right? Let's go Bears. And if we say let's go Bulls, will be Chicago Bulls, right? So we've Chicago Bears and the Chicago Bulls. It's good. Yeah, mine was good too, man. Thanks. Chilled. Okay, perfect. Let's do that. Are you short, Cote, did you say? Or no? Did you say you want a previous daily higher end first? Oh. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I know all about teething, man. That's we've been going through that too. How's it been? How's the fatherhood and how is the baby and stuff? It's your first baby, right? Okay, come on. If this just keeps dropping now, it would be very nice. Barry, are you still in here or did you leave after you TP'd? Oh yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, yeah. My small boy will be a year now and a month, essentially, pretty much a month from now. So it's crazy how fast it goes. Come on. You could trail to here if you wanted to, I guess. Just have that swing CSD, so we really shouldn't go back up there. But I think I'll probably just leave mine like just a few ticks below break even just to cover spread, all that stuff. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, Landon, did you ever find out what the story was with the copier? Like, was it um like was it just something with the NinjaTrader software? Was it something you didn't do? Does your PC slow down using the T? I tried similar ones. It might be slow too much. No, no, it doesn't. Not that I've noticed anyway. When you say slows down your PC, like you mean your actual like the whole PC usage, or you mean just like your trading view gets like laggy? But not mine's completely fine now. Completely fine. Okay. Whole PC. Oh, geez, no, 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 no. That's crazy. Just from the indicator? That seems crazy. Not saying what you're saying is crazy, but it's crazy if that happens. That seems wild. But not mine's completely fine. Um, yeah, not a whole pile else going on here, guys. I'm just gonna watch this trade. Hopefully, hit TP. Has anybody got any questions for me or anything they want to discuss or go over? Or any questions about this trade, about props, about journaling, about psychology? Anything you guys want to chat about while we're watching this slow grind lower. Any thoughts on gold tonight? I was saying there earlier, so that doesn't look great. So, for tonight, like if we were looking to trade this tonight, right now I see we have this 30-minute SMT here actually. Like you'd only be looking for what I think will be a retracement, like something similar to in Q trade, like you're just looking to trade back towards this gap if that's something you wanted to do. I have SMT here. This would be your CSD. I don't know if I love this. This is just picking just a random SMT out of nowhere. Like we're not really in a key level. I guess we just forward gap, I guess you could use. Just 1 hour gap, but I'd like to have a 1 hour SMT here. But so you have 30-minute SMT here. Actually, let me check. Yeah, you don't have it with, so you have it with silver. That would be your CSD. So you could take something like this. Or 2 hours, like down here. You could, even if you wanted to, you could maybe put it the candle bodies for better RR. Take it to these lows, something like that is all I can really see. What I want from gold, like going forward, is I want this like swing. Where's the brush? Yeah. I want this swing to hold here, and I want us to close above this down close candle on the daily, and then I think we can go for this high, and then this high, because I think I was saying earlier we have monthly SMT down here with silver. So if we have monthly SMT with a daily CSD, bullish CSD, then I think we could look for higher prices. Okay, now I gotta get rid of this freaking rush. That makes sense. And doesn't look great if you're really good short. Didn't catch it. Thank you, GUH Goo is it? Goo4C. Thank you. Replicante stopped responding with Ninja. I closed just the Replicante tab and rebooted it. Fuck, that's annoying. Shit, sorry. That's annoying. That's annoying. Will attempt silver if good M30. Where do you trade silver, Tim? I see the daily suspension block. What's a suspension block, Cozy? Gotta put set on. Suspension. Yeah, Tim, I'm the same. I don't know what a suspension block is. Where even is my set? Where's my set gone? Yeah, I'm probably just going to trail to here now, I think. You can trade silver with Lucid? I didn't know that. Isn't the risk like fucking crazy though? Fair value gap with volume balance on both sides is a suspension block. Okay. Actually, I think if I just, oh, here it is, it. So a fair value gap with volume balance on both sides. So here, because you have a VI and a VI here, this one. Okay. This is the only one I see now. Oh, this one here. Yeah. I see. I gotcha. Oh, I gotcha. When you say either side, sorry, I thought, yeah. I got you. So you mean above and below. So one here and one here. Yeah. I gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I gotcha. Gotcha. What did I see there? Asia's much slower, doesn't help. Shouldn't that should help your stress barrier, right? Because it's slower. It should be less stressful. But I was asking there, I don't know if you heard me earlier, I was just wondering if you were still in here. Now, do you regret closing your trade here? And like, why did you close your trade here? Instead of just letting it run. Okay, Cozy, got it. Nice. There's your CSD on gold. What actually wouldn't be bad. No, we've won 16 seconds to the new candle. Ah, shit. The new 30-minute candle. So, what I would now like to see is this. Make this your new CSD and then you like short something like this. Wherever this high in this fair value gap is, and then short it like down to like here somewhere. I think that's not a bad look. But I'd want it to hit this ideally. Or you could just do the original idea that we said. Just go from the CSD. Maybe put your stop at the candle high, the bodies, and then go for 2R down to this low here. Something like that. There's a fucking fly in here and it's really annoying me. So when you say nope, so like you're fine with where you got out, basically? You're okay with that? Yeah, so I'm just going to trail to the top of this 30-minute candle here. Actually, 15-minute gap here too. Well, that's why I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. Like, so why? That's what I'm asking. So why did you? Like, thinking it's going to do something isn't a good enough reason to get out. You know, like I thought I was going to get stopped too, but I didn't. I didn't get out. I didn't move my stop. I just let price do its thing. So that's what I'm asking you. Like, are you annoyed now that you TP'd? I'll take it easy, man. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you in the morning, right? Thanks for stopping in. I'll message you about those accounts and the risk in the morning. Yeah, age my favorite. The amount of thinking time it gives you. Yeah, sometimes it can be really clean. Yeah, it can be really clean, and other times it can be very slow. So, how do you manage your funded accounts? Copy them? No, I copy them all at once. Yeah, with Ninja, I copy them all at once. Yeah. Yep. Yo, NSD, how we doing? I'm good, thanks. How are you? And yes, I'm in a trade. I'm in a NQ short, which for some reason does not look great now at the moment with this big pump. But yeah, basically I did this 5 minute gap here. My stop is now here though, and I'm just targeting this new. I was gonna say new day opening gap, but new week opening gap down here. So that is it. No, I know it hasn't TP'd yet. I know, and that's like completely irrelevant though. Like I'm not saying it just because it's down here. But regardless, TPing here or let it ride, like you should. I'm basically asking like, why did you TP? Or like you shouldn't be TPing just because you think it's gonna do something. You should just let price do it, you know? Like set your stop at a invalidation level and just let it run. Because like if it comes back up here and stops me out, yeah, you would have gotten out a better TP here, we'll say. But over like hundreds or thousands of trades, that probably won't be the case, you know. And I know you were saying before you want to work on letting trades run. Like that would be this would have been a good one to work on. Yeah, I just no justification. Yeah. Because if we start taking things at our discretion, you're basically not trading the model anymore. You're basically just discretionary trading, which is fine. But then the model, you don't really have a model. Then you're just like discretionary trading is obviously, and you're not letting the math and the probabilities of the trade play out. You know, so that's basically why I was questioning and asking. Looks good. Yeah, I mean it looked much better here until this friggin' 5 minute candle, but we tapped this 15 minute gap. Hopefully we can go lower from here. Oh, and here's the setup on gold I was talking about. Taps this gap. Close below here would be another setup, something like that. I'm not going to take this one, but just because I'm in the other trade, but this also looks decent. Did you take silver, Tim, or no? Oh shit. Oh, I get asked this a lot. How much time did it take you to reach profitability? These are always like tough questions because like pretty much the same as probably a lot of people when they start. Like when you start, you unless you went straight into ICT or found like your strategy like from the get go, which I didn't, and I know a lot of people don't. So like I ended up trading support and resistance, EMAs, things like that. But I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just trying to get into trading, So, but when I actually like, so I was probably messing around with that for a couple of years, and then when I found out about ICT and like started learning about that and price action trading and stuff, it probably took me when I really got serious, maybe like 2 years, probably 2 years of full on essentially, I would say. I would say. What did you take, Tim? And does that answer your question? AC, it's kind of do you know what I'm kind of trying to say? It's not like I can't like it's hard for me to sit down and say from the very first day I started trading to whenever I became like profitable or whatever. It's hard to have an exact time because um at the start you're not even really trading. You're probably more gambling than anything. Hey Joe, how are you, man? How we doing? All right, this definitely looks like it's going to get stopped now, which is kind of annoying being so close to so close, and I've nowhere else I could really have trailed it to, because we didn't put in a protected swing anywhere really. So kind of annoying, but it is what it is. What did I take? Oh shit, yeah, it's turning around here, right? Yeah, we got no closure here on gold either. Um, I wonder. Yeah, there was no news or anything, was there? Because like this is a pretty big move for like a 15-minute candle in Asia too. It still has like another third of the candle left. It's only been going 10 minutes. Has another 5 minutes left. So I wonder was there something like announced because this just literally started ripping like from the get go. Now you'd want something like this. Not as good though, because you don't want to have to tap into once and tap into twice in the same candle, because you're just burning time out of this 30-minute candle now to go lower. But like this would be your CSD now. Still in, but it's cooked. Where's your stop? Is your stop at the SMT high? You might get something like this. Obviously, I hope not for your sake, but a little two-stage action there. Something like that. Was it you, Tim, that were asking me about two-stage on Thursday? It was, right? This is kind of what I was talking about, the roof shape or the inverted roof shape. Something like that. Yeah, I was similar. Probably 18 months finding my lane, and 2 years and IST got me offline. Funny, you found a lot of traders start to find traction. Yeah. I think it just takes that time, man. For you've obviously people who are takes longer and people who takes less, but I'd say that's a good ballpark, just because you need time to put in the reps, and like you just need to go through the shit basically to it just takes time, you know. Like you can watch all the videos in the world, or like do as many courses or whatever, but nothing beats actually doing it, you know. Are you a full-time trader, AC, or no? Yeah, I thought it was you. All right, Tim. Yeah, so that would be something. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be hopping off. Actually, I'm live like 2 hours now, am I? Yeah, nearly 2 hours. So, um, okay, we're getting a bit of a rejection here. I'm probably going to hop off in like the next 5 or 10 as well. So, um, I won't be looking for anything else either. I actually very rarely take a trade on Sunday nights, just because I like let the obviously the and like Monday would be my, I'd say my probably my least amount of trades to on a Monday. I like let Monday like print. But this look nice. Emma I was talking to earlier, like this is why I love having gaps, because they give you a clear draw like straight away. Joe, sorry I missed your good overstep will join New York. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. No problemo. I'll be here again, Jove, on tomorrow and Wednesday. So if it reverses here, I will in fact post. Did it stop you or no? Is your stop here? I think, or no? 60.95. No substitution for screen time. Yeah, full time. Okay, very good, man. Good. Very good. Yeah, greed is an awful thing. Like I said, I'm gonna wrap it up here in like 5 or so minutes, guys. Has anybody got any last minute questions they want to ask before I hop off? Anything you want me to go over, or as for the trade, I'm just probably gonna let this ride out. I like how we traded higher and we still closed within this gap. I'm probably not going to overmanage it here. Like if in the next 15 minutes it closes below here, we'll say. If we close below here, I'll maybe just like trail down to this high. But I'm probably just going to let it ride, to be honest. We'll see. It'll either be like stopped here for a tiny profit, or full TP. I'm actually on the evals. I'm pretty tempted to just like go to sleep and see if it'll hit down here. Just let them run. But yeah. Best case scenario, I don't get this win. No. You still want to win. No problem, Barry. No problem. Thanks for joining, man. I'll be doing here again tomorrow and Wednesday. What are you expecting this week? NSC. So you can also, I'll go over quickly now, but you can also, if you just go back to the very start of the stream, I go over my thoughts for the week. So I essentially want previous weekly low taken here. More so on ES, I want this is a flat weekly open here. This one, I want this taken. So previous weekly low and this flat weekly open here. So that's what I want. What would invalidate that is if we start closing above this daily gap. So I'm bearish until we close above here, essentially. That's pretty much it. NST, try and keep it simple as I can. Life story, start to finish, don't skip anything. Yeah, I'll have to get a bottle of Jack for that and we'll sit down. You'll probably all need one. You too, Joe. Thanks, man. Alright, Dort, thanks as always for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night or Wednesday. No problem, Cozy, and thanks for joining. Hopefully I'll see you guys all on or tomorrow night again. Tomorrow or Wednesday will be great. And go Bears, right? The Bears really need to go now. Actually, it would be great if they stepped in now. But like I said, it is what it is. I can't control this part, so I can only control where I get in and get out. So no problem, Innocent. No problem. Good night, Barry. Good night, man. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, so any final questions, guys, before I call it here? Again, thank you all for joining. Really appreciate it. I'm starting to get more and more numbers, and which is great. Brings more traction to the stream. We get better chats, better questions. People learn. It's great. So I really appreciate you all. And yeah, if there's no more questions, I will see you all tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Hopefully we'll find something. This is clean. Hopefully we'll find something like this, but it just moves a bit better. Would be ideal. So thank you too, and I'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate it. And best luck to anyone who's still in a trade. If you're in either silver shorts or... Oh, no, Tim is still here. Tim is still here. That's probably your 2-stage. I don't know, maybe. But maybe not. Cool. Night, Em. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And best luck for you guys who are in the trades. I just realized this is the longest, like, goodbye, hop off stream probably ever. So, oh, this is going nice. But okay, this time I am going. Peace, guys. Thanks. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good night.